Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Bass Fishing Brian. Today, I wanted to share with you guys how I store my gear and my tackle, rods, soft plastics, hard baits, and all that. So, I'm going to give you a little tour on what works for me and if any of how I do it can apply to make things easier for you. This is why I'm doing it. Feel free to use it, and obviously a lot of this is regurgitated from people that I saw on how they store their stuff. But so as you can see, right here is, I call this command central. Um, these are these 4-shelf racks you can get at a Harbor Freight for 20 bucks. They're fairly sturdy. The bottom shelf here has like all my reel boxes, just in case I need to send anything back to the manufacturer. I keep the original boxes. You can see a couple of the smaller little planos, the spinnerbait box, some tackle warehouse boxes that I use for line, like overflow, like stuff I don't use much, and then the stuff that I use a lot I keep in a tub just to try to keep it as fresh as possible. I have a rack on both sides of my shelf system here to hold my rods. These you can get on Amazon for, I believe, between 20 and 30 bucks. There's 16 slots, but I space them every other one so I can get 8 on each one. I've never had a problem with these as far as nicking in the line, because these are rubber. They come in 3 pieces in a flat box. They're real easy to put together. You can go up into here. I reuse, when I did have my subscription to Carl's, I keep a lot of like split rings, hooks, split ring pliers in here, soft plastic frogs in there, some baits that I don't really use that need, Ned, this is all my Ned rig stuff in this tote right here. Wintertime gloves, because I do fish year round. There's some hand poured baits that I got at a local show. And then up here is the epicenter of most of my hard baits and some soft stuff. Crankbait box. I believe that's chatterbait's bladed jig box right there. Regular jigs, football jigs, flipping jigs, mid-depth cranks and flat-sided crankbaits. What's under there? More bladed jigs. And when I first started getting into jerk baits, there's some not so great jerk baits in there, which I'll probably donate or something. Right here is my buddy John. He has Jab Custom Baits on Facebook Marketplace. If you're interested, they are fish catching baits, anything from jerk baits, top water poppers, mid depth diving crankbaits, deep diving crankbaits, and square bills. You will not see these paint schemes by any other manufacturer. I think that's part of the reason why his baits get bit so much, because it's a different look. It's something that the majority of these fish have not seen. That is a box that I keep like grubs and Senkos and shaky heads and stuff in. There's a drop shot box, my Kitech Rage Swimmer box right there. There's my springtime red and orange craw box, and then I got a boot tail fluke box right there. Now, how I store my soft plastics, this might sound a little funny, but it works great. These are actually dog food containers, or pet food. But if you look in here, not only do they keep it fresh, but they hold these packs perfect. I mean, you can go even further and put dividers in with labels to show, like, you know, okay, let me flip through fast and get, let's say, my tube worms, which Cream did bring back the tube worm. Haven't fished it much yet, but it's on my agenda of things to do. A lot of my Senkos aren't in here right now because they're in my backpack, because I've been having pretty decent luck with Neko rigging my Senkos. So, and then all my soft plastic swim baits go in that tote right here, because they don't fit in these. And then on the other side here are all my creature baits, tubes, and craws, and that thing's packed to the gills. You can see, no pun intended. Up here I do have a little plano for just for, you know, glides. You know, the S waiver. This is actually a Lucky Craft glide bait. I have a couple of the Savage gears. This is the, don't remember what it's called, but it's, and then I have the Foreplay. This is a great bait. I was gonna take one of these 5-inch spark shad and do a line through hack that I saw Scott Martin do, where you take some straws and just make that as your line through channel, and then, you know, tie on your treble hook on the bottom there. That way when you do hook up, the bait just slides up the line, and all the fish has got is the treble hook. And then obviously is the Megabass Mag Draft. And under here is, haven't used it yet, but it's called the LA Slider. This is a good West Coast bait. Heard a lot of tournaments are won on that bait right there, made by Phoenix Bait Company. So towards the fall, I'm gonna start throwing some of these big baits, go after some of these big bass, and to show you guys what I keep my terminal in, I use the Plano, you know, the 3-lock. That way no moisture gets in. You know, I got you know, EWGs, some swing head jigs in this compartment, flipping hooks, weedless Neko hooks, smaller worm hooks. What's in there? Oh, those are the Strike King swing head that you can put any hook on. You just twist it around. Here's some more trebles. I believe those are size 4. Ned heads, tube hooks right there, and just some regular lead worm weights. More of the bigger shaky heads. These are one of these are the David Dudley Perfection Outdoors. That one. And then you have the Luck E-Strike football head. I call it a Magnum shaky head because it's a 1/4 ounce. And then last compartment is like real finessey, almost like a guppy head. I believe that's like smaller than an eighth, whatever that is. I don't know, I'm bad at math, but so that's the majority of my terminal. And then over here we got another rod rack, and then as you can see, that's the pegboard, that's the hot board. That's mostly what I'm gonna be going to, like when I go out on boats, or if I want to do like a technique specific video for you guys. Like these are my hot baits right here, and then this one down here is kind of like an overflow board. So I would say the pegboard, if you can come across one, they're great. I mean, I know it kind of looks like a freaking tackle store in here, but a lot of times I just keep the regular packaging. Maybe just, you know, rip it open a little bit and then put it back. I found that a lot of baits store better in their regular packaging. And yeah, as far as you know, rod racks and stuff, they're worth it, man. Like the only reason why those are in the corner right now is because I'm gonna be heading out to fish here in a little bit. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how I keep all my gear, and maybe show you that's the workstation over there, as far as, you know, getting the videos put out and whatnot. A dry erase board is a great thing to have, as far as, you know, it's basically like a to-do list, or, you know, hot items that sometimes I space out on and forget to write them down. But yeah, and if you ever want to get crafty, you can also make a collage of, you know, your favorite labels. And here's where I was featured in 2 of the free outdoorsman publications over the last 2 years. That's a 5-pound largemouth that was caught in City Park, and then I do walleye fish in the winter. Believe it or not, that's one of the smaller ones. I've caught some walleye probably upwards of 7 and 8 pounds in the winter. But yeah, that's it, guys. Just wanted to show you guys what works for me. Oh yeah, one more thing, man. I'm not endorsed by any of these companies at all. You know, I don't get anything by plugging anything, but I will share with you guys something that works good. If I believe in it and think it's worth the money, I'm gonna pass it on to you, because I'm not rich by any means. I work hard every day, and I don't make that much money, so all this is bought by me because I'm a huge tackle nerd and I love to fish. But since I'm on the bank so much, one of the best investments I've made is this bag right here. This is a Bass Pro Shops bag. You can fit 3 of the 3,700 boxes in here. The clips that go around your waist can hold tools. You know, I got like my my hemostats to get hooks out in here. I got wacky rings and long nose pliers that I use to put my rings on, because I don't have a wacky tool. Scale, sunglass compartment. Open this up, and there's a bunch of little compartments in here. Old pill bottles are always good for excess terminal. There are little slots in here for more, more stuff. Just real quick though, my buddy with the Jab Custom Baits on Facebook Marketplace. I mean, look at these square bills. Look at that. I mean, that's a pretty awesome paint job. That, yeah, Lucky Craft has some that look similar, but I've never seen a company with one. If I can get it off here, that looks like that. Look at that one. That's a bad dude right there. And no, there's nothing in nature that looks like that, but you know what? This thing gets bit. And all his baits come with rattles. He doesn't have any silent baits, so. But yeah, he's my friend, and he's a good dude. Look him up on Facebook. Jab Custom Baits, JAB Custom Baits on Facebook Marketplace. And with that, guys, I will bid you farewell, and hopefully you can use some of these storage tips to store your stuff. And well, we'll see you on the next one. Hope you like it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Peace.